Welcome to this tutorial of how to play Go. I'll be doing this one on my phone on a miniature board, and I'll be showing you tactics on how to resolve tactical concerns regarding the opponent. This will be a level 10 computer which I play against. It'll be on the hardest difficulty. So let's go ahead and view how I totally obliterated this opponent. So this is my trademark move. It's not recommended. You don't really get any territory, and white, he plays in the corner. He actually does, this is like a master move, to play towards the corner so that you can be more efficient with your pieces. You don't need to use as many pieces when you have a corner because the corner takes up the rest of the space to make an eye. And so my strategy is to surround him. I am playing very, I guess, offensively in the fact that he's playing for the corners and I am surrounding him. So he's going to defend those corners and then attack towards the center. So he's attacking towards the center. I'm going to go for the corner and also protect the left wall. He's going to keep going for the center, and I'm going to keep going for those corners. And what do you know? It's actually very balanced. We both have the equal amount of the corners and of the walls. I kind of have the top left, and he has the bottom. So he's going for the middle. He's going to try and attach that piece that you've just played to the bottom and connect those and create a chain. I'm going to protect the top to make sure that he can't get up there. So he's also going to try and play to the bottom right corner and protect the right side. But I really want that corner, so I'm not going to let him in as much as I can. Alright, so now he's probably going to try and go for the top left. It's the most open. Yes, that's what he does. But he plays a little bit to the outside to try and attack the top. It's not recommended. I play right next to him because I know I can get that corner. And that corner's mine. Now he's going to try and play it for the top. Now you want to play within that radius of 2, like a knight's move in chess, or just 2 moves over to the right or up. That way you can get the top. He plays directly to the right, trying to attack those center pieces towards the top of mine. So I want that corner, and so I'm blocking him out. Now the last corner I have to try to block him out of is that bottom one. Okay, so he's attacking, he's trying to sneak into the top. I'm going to try and separate those. He's not going to let me. So I have a couple options here. I can try and attack on the right through the top by playing at the corner, or I can attack at the top by going from the top left corner, or I can defend my left side. That's really it's really open, but I have a lot of pieces defending. I just need one piece in the middle to finish it off, and it's good to go. You won't be able to get anything in there. Or I can protect that bottom left corner. Because he's starting to strengthen himself at the top, I'm going to stop him. I also have that option of blocking him at the bottom right. I can play that third piece at the very bottom towards just to the left of his lower white piece and trap him at the wall. I will do that later. Right now is the perfect time to stop him because I can connect my black pieces at the bottom right to the center and the center to the left wall or to the top right. And it'll be fairly safe. So he's going to try and stop me from blocking his brigade at the top. So I have this top piece, just like I'm going to trap the bottom right one. I'm going to have that 3 fairly close to the wall, and I'm going to trap him. Now he's attacking at the bottom left. Hopefully, he's hoping he's going to connect the top to the bottom, but I'm not going to let him. I have a fairly strong center. Thank goodness I played that center piece. It's going to connect all of my pieces. So he's trying to break into that open space. But I have so many pieces that now I have like a square. I can connect them fairly easily. So he's trying to protect the top. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy out so I can continue to attack him at the top. And he has a couple of options. He's probably going to attack on the left. It's really open. His top is is flailing, and so if it doesn't get much protection in, it's going to fall apart. So he's going to play on the left. I'm going to play and keep my square connected, play in the center of those. He's going to try and form some eyes. He's got one now. It's not too scary. It's fairly weak. It's very false. All I have to do is play in that center spot to right to the next to the next to him to the right, and then it'll be false, and I'll be able to trap him and take him over. So I can play on the right now, or I can defend on the left. Or I can defend that middle part. It's fairly weak. He's got multiple pieces that are surrounding it. So what I do is I do play to the right of him, connecting those. He can't play in that center part, just to the bottom of where he last played. Or I'll be able to take all 4 of those pieces by playing in his eye. He wants to take over the left side, so he's going to try and sneak in, like he tried to sneak in at the top. But I'm going to block him out and make sure that he can't get anything in, make sure he can't form an eye. He's going to try and separate my pieces. The lower 2 can protect each other. I just have to play another piece. They're fairly safe. And then I can go under to the left of towards the wall, not underneath. But those will be able to protect each other, and then I can go for the bottom left corner. So if he plays and tries to connect his last piece with the top 2, I can connect my middle 2 to the right, to the rest of the center, and protect those. Well, that's what he does. Now my left side is really weak and looking really open, but he doesn't play over there. So I'm going to protect my left corner. He's going to try and keep it strong, so he can keep my my bottom left separated from the top left. But I'm going to go ahead and attack on the left. He attacks my center, so I protect. Alright, my left is looking really weak. He wants to attack on the left. Those 2 on the top are fairly safe. They'll be able to defend themselves if they do get separated from the pack, the center. And the center can connect to those bottom right that's still very open. It shouldn't be a big deal to connect those. So I defend myself on the left. He's trying to separate all the pieces. Now we can see from the computer's demonstration that he's only got 2 spots left of his white pieces before they're totally surrounded, and I can take them out. So he can either connect that one with the top one, or he can attack those 3. Those 3 only have 1 space left, and that's to the bottom left of them, and then they're lost. So I have to connect them to that black one, and then he's going to connect those 3 and trying to survive. If I block out this top left corner, he won't be able to save more space and protect himself. And then I'll be able to win over this whole left corner. So I'm going to go ahead and move there. Now if he plays another piece just above that, next to my black pieces, they'll only have 2 spaces left, and it'll be very hard to defeat him. And I'll lose those guys, and I'll lose the whole top left corner and the left side. So I have to protect those. He's going to try and save that top left corner and those pieces. They aren't looking too good. I'm going to take over that bottom left corner finally. And he's going to try and defend his bottom territory. Alright, so I've got a couple of options. I think this is the best time for me to attack the right wall by going through the top right, or I can attack the bottom right and go to the center. So first I'm going to go through the top right. I'm hoping that I can connect the bottom right to the top right, or vice versa. They'll be able to defend themselves and attack the center. It'll be very strong. Alright, I did that first. With having attacked the bottom right, they're more secure. Alright, let's see. He's got a big open space right down the center. I can attack down that, or I can attack at the top right. I believe in this case I attacked right down the center. Yes. Alright, so he's got one piece in the center that's white. If I played to the top left of where I just played, that last white square, it'll be able to form an eye and trap that last white piece. So I go right here, and he's pretty much stuck with this option. He wants to connect it and connect to the right, and so he plays right here, hoping to ensnare all my black pieces. I play to the right, hoping to connect to the right corner and also trap this white piece. Hopefully I'll be able to go right down the center and separate all of his pieces. They won't be able to do very much. They won't be able to work together to form an eye. And so I attack him there. He defends, and I separate him all the way down the center. Whew! Now I have to protect all of these guys. They're not working very well together. They're very easily entrapped. That means that they're all gonna die unless I protect them. So he plays on the right, hoping to take over this right corner. Hopefully I don't see that, but I make sure that he can't play right here so that he can't connect it to the right wall. Instead, I want to connect to the right wall all the way up to the top right corner. Before I do that, I'm gonna have to protect my bottom people and try and protect the top right corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and put up there. He's going to defend. Now this right corner is going to fall apart if he's able to get one more piece towards the top right, just above where I last played. So I play one more piece next to him to help him out, and he plays right there. If I did not have that piece, he'd be able to take over this right wall. Just like what I'm doing to him, he's not going to be able to save that piece. He's attacking at the bottom. I have a couple of options to protect him, or I can continue my endeavors at the top right. I decided to go at the top middle. If he connects those guys, it's going to be really hard to stop them, and my top left is really weak. It's only got 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces available. If those 4 spaces are blocked out before I can get to that left wall, they're going to die. And so I take these guys out, and my whole left corner is safe. And my bottom part is falling apart. So I take out the opportunity to pretty much capture all of those bottom guys. It's still really weak. It's going to be very difficult to protect the center now. He's got that opportunity to connect all those guys with just protecting that one piece. It'll separate all my guys. But he saw that I could kill him at the bottom, and I might be able to connect through the bottom all my middle bottom pieces to the bottom left corner. So we connected there. Having done that, I was able to take out his middle guy and connect my bottom to my top. It still have the false eye at the bottom. He could take it out, so I need to protect that. But more space is found at the top right, and so I'm going to go ahead and attack up there. He's trying to completely separate me from the rest of the group, so I can't protect anybody. So right now he's attacking at the top right. He doesn't want me to disconnect his pieces. I see that those 2 that he just played next to are going to die, and I'm going to lose the top right corner, and he's going to be safe if I don't protect them. And so I play against his 3. I form like a little wall. Now my 3 have 1 space left. And so I have 2 options. I can either play right where that space is, and I'll be safe, but he'll continue to fight in my territory. Or I can take out that white guy, which is threatening me anyway, which I do. And then this protects my left side. And he can't play in that last spot because I'll easily take him and form plenty of eyes for my right corner to survive, be invincible. So I'm going to go ahead and interrupt his right wall and his protection, and I'm going to take over from this side. So he's going to try and defend it. Oh, he also wants to take over the top right, but I can easily defend. And now I can a second eye in the very top right corner, as well as defend those 3 by connecting them. So I'll have 1 eye from the corner, one if he doesn't play at that bottom part, which he can't because I'll be able to take those 3 out next, I'll be able to defend myself with 2 eyes very easily. And I'm about to get a third by taking out this guy, which I do. And then he wants to make sure my right wall doesn't connect, so he's going to separate those. But I'm going to try and prevent him from making an eye, and as well as connect these guys. So I'm going to play downwards after I connect these and strengthen them. And now I can form a second eye on the right by playing right above where he last played. So I can play right above that spot. He plays right here. He's about to make 2 eyes in the center. He just needs 1 more piece. I have that option of playing there and destroying his fortifications, or I can play down and try and connect. I played down. He decided to keep me separated from my wall, and then I blocked out his eyes. He decided he wanted to play towards the bottom left. He's got 2 pieces on my 1. It's very easy to kill a single piece when it's 1 space away from the wall. All he has to do is play that 1 piece next to that the white piece above right here. If he plays a white piece right there, this piece is going to die. And then he has the bottom left, he has the left corner. It would be my left wall may fall apart and I'll have nothing left, and then he'll be able to save it. So I have to defend there, and he gives up. He just passes. If he played to at the very bottom right, he may have been able to destroy it before one of his pieces were destroyed. One of his links or chains were destroyed. And so I connect the middle, and he pretty much gives up. I attack him at the bottom, make sure he can't connect in the center, and he pretty much gives up. He passes. It doesn't show where he goes. I think he passes right here. And so I connect. He tries to do something at the top left. I know it's not going to do anything. And so I just keep all of his pieces separated so he can't connect anything, can't make any eyes. If I did not go right here, he would have been able to make a second eye. He's got 1 in the top middle where my 1 piece is, preventing 2 eyes from connecting. So I go right here, and he passes. And so I just make fortifications. I interrupt his space. I've got 2 eyes on the right wall, and that's it. He's got nothing. I've got 2 eyes on the left. I've got 2 eyes on the bottom right. I got my whole center linked from the bottom to the top. And now I can just take him out. He's not even willing to take out my miniature pieces. He's got that corner one he could take out, or that left wall he could take out and survive for a little longer. But nope, he's not even going to take those. So that's it. He pretty much gives up, and easier said than done, right? We'll keep practicing. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching.